this nature of matter to have consciousness and to be aware that somebody is looking at it or some attention is paying to it, automatically makes it aware and behave differently. For instance, that matrix, that I don't know the name of that character, which says there is no spoon. There is a spoon, there is a cup, and the spoon is there, but and then they show the graphics that the spoon is just drooping like that. The same way, this chair I'm sitting on, there's no chair. It's a bunch of particles which are floating around. Now, how is it I can sit without sinking into the ground? The moment I want to sit, even I think of sitting, it is aware. And the particles coalesce into this shape, and I sit. Now, this concept is very confusing and unscientific to any person who has not gone into the other end of the knowledge spectrum. So, the particles coalesce into this form, and then I'm able to sit in it. And the moment I get up and go away, they are again amorphous, they are floating. So, this is true of every single particle in the entire universe. Universe including not only the Earth and this galaxy, the other galaxy, all the galaxies. The entire limits, outer limits of space, to whatever extent it extends, it doesn't end at all. It is Adi and Anadi Anta. Space extends forever. And the entire thing is one consciousness. That is the consciousness which we call as God, Bhagavan. You can call it any name. It doesn't matter to that thing whether you call it as Vishnu or Shiva or any other name. That thing is a consciousness, and it is beyond Nama Rupa, beyond name and shape.
That's what we call Brahman, right?
Yes, it is Brahman. Unfortunately, English is such a difficult or a foolish, deficient language. Brahman, they'll write B-R-A-H-M-A-N. They'll read as Brahman. Brahman and Brahman are two different, entirely different concepts, and they'll mix up the whole thing and write nonsense.
Actually, I want to do a separate episode on etymology and different.
So, this entire universe, without beginning, without end, is one consciousness. And that is the consciousness which we call as God. My mind, your mind, each of us has got such a limited capacity.
We are just percolated reservoirs of consciousness.
With my limited capacity, I have to visualize, conceptualize, understand, and absorb that huge cosmic consciousness. It is possible only by giving it some shape, some name. I put a dot under two eyes and a nose, say, this is my God. Then with my mind, I put that I apply that to that particular caricature, and I call you your God. I'll call you Vishnu, and daily I'll pray to you. That brings the entire cosmos into focus in that particular
and we
picture.
give that image certain attributes or qualities
Yeah.
to manifest certain qualities of the universe.
Yeah. So, hold on. So, that is the procedure followed in all our temples. These are all laid down in our Vedas, Agama Shastra, where they say you must do this, do this, do this. So, for a temple, you do all those things. Then the Vigraham, the Murti, which is in the Garbhagriha, is to be made of so and so metal, material, or whatever. Then they have to consecrate it with the all the Kalasha Puja and Abhishekam and all that. Prana Pratishtha Panduva. That means with all the powers that we know, we chant everything, we do everything, and we invoke that consciousness into that Vigraham which is in our temple. So that Vigraham becomes hallowed. And then I go there with my mind accepting that that Vigraham is God. Not that God is not everywhere. God is everywhere. But for my limited capability, that Vigraham is enough. And I pray to it. That Vigraham responds to me. That is our temple worship. So a person who doesn't know or believe in anything, he can come and break the temple. That doesn't achieve anything.
But also added to that, that's why the temple has to be maintained, right? That's why the idol, all these rituals connected with maintaining the idol
Mm.
in order to maintain the physical stone
Mm.
or the physical manifestation
Ah.
to be able to hold that either energy or that piece of consciousness.
No, no, hold on. There is something you are saying. I do not get exact the connection with it. The point is that when you have a temple and a God image in that, it is a personal matter between you or the people congregation that we have agreed to bring the entire universal consciousness into that one Vigraham and to consecrate it with Pranapratishtha. And then we go and do puja and do all that. Now, all those are laid down in the Shastras. So that is a routine ritual which gives the population, the society, coalescence and some emotional and spiritual momentum to be doing that. It is for the health of this community.
What I was saying
They,
was the Abhishekam and everything is to maintain the idols.
you think that God requires you to do something to give him power? God, that consciousness is complete. It doesn't require anything from anybody. You are nothing compared to that God for you to be doing anything. When you offer a flower or a prasadam to God, you are only stepping yourself up a little bit. That God remains same. It is inanimate. It is just a consciousness. It is all powerful. Can do anything, but it doesn't require anything from you. Adane Bhagavan சொல்றார் பத்திரம் புஷ்பம் பலம் தோயம் யோ மை பக்தியா பிரயச்சசே ததகம் அஸ்னாமி. That I take if you give it with bhakti. So he doesn't need anything from you. He is absolutely all powerful. And then why does all this thing happen and you have so many countries, so many people, this variety, and then different thoughts and different beliefs, and then people fighting? This is all. That is what is called as the Leela, Maya. It doesn't happen. It appears that these things are happening. Just like, this chair is a Maya. It is not there, but I am sitting on it. Because these are
Your mind makes it real.
Yeah. So my mind is the one which is it. And so we come to the mind. The mind is the only thing which makes everything happen. And the mind is the most difficult thing to get hold of.